Hey guys, so today we're going to see the garden soil that I got from Home Depot that my husband picked up for me while we were there, and then I'll do a little tiny tour of what plants I have inside so far. Okay, so let's just start off with, I've had a problem with, it's more likely a vole, but it could be a gopher. We're not 100, haven't seen it, to be honest. We just know the mannerisms and behaviors that it's been doing in my garden. So I went to Summer Winds, asked them about how to get rid of creatures like that. They suggested this gopher gaster. It's not supposed to necessarily per se kill the animal, but more as a deterrent to you're not welcome here no more. Now granted, it could kill the animal, which at this point I'd be okay with it, just for the damage it has done. But that being said, I'm more or less trying to just tell it to go away versus actually harm the poor little thing, even though I know it's just doing its nature's duty as trying to stay alive. That's not my point though. My point being is that it's destroyed my garden and I'm not happy. But that being said, speaking of gardens, so we picked up 6 cubic feet of steer manure. Yes, it is in my house. No, it does not smell horribly bad. So if you have cats outside like I do who get into literally everything, or you have dogs or any other animal outside, or just in general don't have the space to put it outside without it getting ripped or damaged, then having it in your house isn't necessarily a bad thing. I would just put it in a room that you don't necessarily go into all the time if you just don't want to see it or smell it. But it's in the bag. The bags are completely sealed as humanly possible, and I mean, I smell a faint remnants of it, but that's about it. But there's 6 cubic feet of the steer manure. This is from Grow Kings. These are all things I got from Home Depot that I went with my husband to go get, including the gopher gaster. These at my Home Depot are rounded up to the nearest dollar. They're $7, which makes them approximately $8 with tax. If you go to Lowe's, at least in my area, that would make them approximately $9 a piece per tax. So approximately, I spent $13 on 2. We've used 3. They come in a pack of 6. I used 1, thought I got the job done. My husband used 2. He thought he got the job done. Apparently my lettuce says otherwise. This is from Kellogg. This is Grow Mulch. These are all organic, by the way, including this guy here. So this is supposed to be really great for not only amending your current situation for gardening, but you can use it as a mulch. You can use it as a fertilizing property. It's supposed to be able to have all the nutrition and needed qualities as a light fertilizer would do organically. This also here is an amendment. I wanted to try these options because my dirt is crap. It is a lot of clay and a lot of sand mixed together. It's concrete when it's dry. So the whole point of these 2 is nutrition and aeration. And so these are both for gardens, flowers, vegetables, yada yada, you name it. You can basically put it in there. If you have sensitive plants, however, I wouldn't necessarily use these unless you know the absolute best way to do for your plant. But if you got it in a pinch, it's not very expensive. Again, these are approximately $7 a bag. These are 2 cubic feet bags. This bag right here is approximately $2, rounding up to the nearest dollar, of course. So I have about $12 for manure. I have about $14 for the grow mulch and about $14 for the amend. I want to do carrots. Carrots are very finicky little things. I want to also do some other potted style plants. So I got this raised bed potting mix. Now I wanted potting mix originally, or seed starter, thinking that that would be the best solution for the fluffy aerated soil. But my husband kind of had pointed this out. 1, the bag was bigger. 2, it was a little cheaper. and that it also had stated potting mix on there, so it was kind of in the realm that I wanted, and it has the idea of a raised bed, which is kind of what I was going for in a sense. So all the way around it was good. This also has fertilizer in it. This is, or it's from fertilizer anyway, so it's from fertilizer. So these all have fertilizer in it, so they all give your plants nutrients regardless of what you use. They're all organic, like I said. These two are the only ones that state specifically what they're for. Other than that one over there, you can just use it for everything. But yeah, so I'm going to give this a try. I have 2 10-gallon grow tubs, those little cloth grow tubs. I'm going to take probably about, I don't know, about, how to say, half a bag per grow tub. That's about a cubic foot, but if I mix it with the steer manure, that's about 1/4 of a bag, so I could probably get 4 grow tubs out of it if I wanted to do it that way. And then I'll see how that works out for like carrots and delicate things like that that need the ability of good draining soil with lots of room to wiggle around in and whatnot. Okay, so since we are in my house, please excuse any mess you see. We're off to my office where my plants are. Alright, in the office. So right now I have, let's get this out of your face. Let me get a light on actually. There we go. Okay, so I have this little setup here. I'll turn this off for a moment. It's totally fine. I have this setup here. So this is a regular basil that I had got from Summer Winds. This poor little guy right here. I don't know if you see it. Little tiny top, little tiny bottom right there. So I got this in September. Actually, I think it's September 11th I got this. So 9/11 is when I got it. I do believe, along with some other plants that I've had. I'd have to look back on my Instagram. But so I got this. It was beautiful, bushy. It was just all sorts of fragrant and everything like that. Then come the end of fall, early winter, the temperature dropped down into the low 40s. At night, sometimes even 30s. I tried doing the frost covering. It just wasn't having it. I had Greek basil and sweet basil as well. In fact, here, I'll show you what happened. So the Greek basil and sweet basil both did this right here. They just shriveled and died. Their poor little roots are all brown and stuff. So they didn't quite survive, even though I brought them inside, hoping that just the light from the window would do well. I'm thinking that the light from the window wasn't enough, and that because I have such an old house, the cold seeped in anyways and destroyed it. So I do keep this one still in the window, but I do bring it down once in a while to kind of just let it hang out at night when it seems to be a little cold. This is an experiment of mine in here. It's supposed to be tomatoes. We have blue bumblebees. We have Dr. Witchy yellows. And we have, what are you? Some kind of cherry tomato. I forget what it is. I put this thing in upside down so I can't figure it out. But I'll look again through my tomatoes. I got them all from Baker Creek. So that'll be in my Baker Creek haul. These right here, yes, they have labels, as you can see, these little tags, but this is my problem. I only for sure know what one of them is, and that's that one right here, and that's a milkweed. I think this is a zinnia, hoping that that's a zinnia, because it'd be really funny if it wasn't. These should have been poppies, one being a black poppy, one being a rattle poppy, or breadseed poppy, however you look at it. This, I don't know what this was supposed to be originally. It might have been another milkweed. It never sprouted, whatever it was. So I put some basil seeds in here, hoping that that would grow. And this should have been a, I think it was like a black Sipolaps or something like that, or Pigolaps. I don't know. I'll have to find the seed packet and see what the name of it is actually. it's a type of black trumpet, but the name of the actual plant is really funny. So I have those there. This one happens to be my biggest flower here. Well, it hasn't flowered yet, but my biggest one so far, and these are all supposed to be flowers. So we'll see how they go from there. Hopefully I can get these outside when it starts to warm up more. I know this one's going to need a new pot soon. But yeah, so thanks for my little, what I got from Home Depot and my little garden tour here inside the house. I'll see you guys on the next video. If you don't mind, like, comment, and share. Whatever else option you can do, be very, very appreciated. See you guys later. Bye.